like the cool blue light, 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 like the cool blue light.
Oh crap. I just
Sit up, hey. You 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 like the cool blue light, 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 like the cool blue light.
good.
Here. What's up,
We're live.
everybody? I'm joking.
Como se dice we are live?
Joking.
What's up, party people?
Olaf, can you hear me?
Yes.
What is
I
Olaf
hate this
wearing?
4-person fucking thing. It has me looking off the screen. I
I
hate it. I need to switch sides with Tim.
Olaf, they said no sunglasses?
Nah. I gotta be able to respect the tiny terror. You know? I have to be able to read y'all. Since I'm helping with the interview again tonight. Alpha Rooster off the bat.
Oh,
10
man.
fucking gifted subs.
Can't stand that, man.
He's getting banned.
So before we get to him, let's just give Unpluggable_ a shout out for 5 months subscribed real quick right off the bat. We got Olaf 5 months subscribed right off the bat. We had Gorilla Glue came in with the party of 11. Liveology came in with a party of 13. Merlin_Furlin dropped that fat follow. Django Plays. Shout out to my boy Django Plays. Y'all go show my man some love. He is fucking hospital bedridden right now, and he is still supporting this team, still grinding. Shout out to my boy. We have 100 fucking bits from Gorilla Glue 4. We got Raygun_the_great coming in from Gorilla Glue's stream with a follow. JS Carnage dropped a party of 8 with us. Albert said another 15 biddies. Then we had Alpha Rooster with the 10 gifted. If you don't know who Alpha Rooster FPS is, go tune in tomorrow night in 23 hours. My man will be live and show him some fucking love. Zim came in with a party of 1. Gradient Z followed. Jordan Stewart with a party of 8, and now we're here. What's going on, everybody?
Yes!
Woo! I can't breathe.
Puppy just cheered.
And then
100
Yep.
biddies.
Level 4
coming
hype
in.
train to start this
And
motherfucker
he's coming in.
out. Jeez!
Josh, I got my hair pulled back. You know, I
Let's
got
go.
my hair pulled back. I got long hair, man.
My second favorite Scottish bloke
Maybe y'all
came
can't
in.
see it, but I got my hair. I got long hair, man. It's
I'm
not as
gonna
long
shot the
as
shower.
it's not as long as Dylan's. You know, I can't braid
Almost.
it. I can't braid it and have it, tickle my testicles. So I just had it fucking pulled back.
Close.
You know, they're close, but dude, can you tie it together? Oh
absolutely.
my god, that's awesome. Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, braids
Watch out, man.
coming sponsored by Inks.
Thanks.
Sponsored by
Minx
Minx
requested it.
Sponsored by Minx Gaming.
Dude, for some reason, one account.
Yeah, I wonder why
has
those
the
cameras
dark
are
mode
looking
on, but when I
clean,
went to
Toz.
incognito, it has the white mode on, and I cannot look at the white mode right now. For Twitch.
Joshy,
Oh,
the axe is actually, it's damaged, unfortunately.
Broke it already.
Yeah,
y'all are about
thanks
to
to
hit us
Alpha
with a level
Rooster.
5. Y'all chill out. We're just here to have a good time. It's
Thank
just
you,
the
Alpha
same shit,
Rooster.
just a different week.
Red
Relax,
Tears
guys.
with 500 biddies.
Relax, guys. We're just
Justy
here
C
for a
with the
good
subs.
time. That's level 5 hype train already.
You're.
Let's go, guys.
D-Bay's redeeming a shout out.
Hey, plug in.
Yeah.
Shout out to D-Bay's.
Plug in. No, you gotta do the shout outs at the end. Those are
Yeah, I know.
sponsored at the end. There's only like 5 of those, and then there's 5 Twitch ones. You guys have to write them down.
Martin
Martin Walsh.
Martin
The man,
Walsh
the
with
myth, the
11.
legend.
Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Justy, oh man.
Oh, that's my
Justy
man's
with
right there.
5.
Sick. Welcome to the stream, man.
5 plus you, 6 today. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We need to do
I
the
got you.
subs. You need to do the subs. Whoever's on the Twitch channel. Change it
If y'all are not in the pre-gaming Discord right now, there's a pre-gaming watch party happening right now. If y'all want to come vibe and hang out. Yeah.
Who's on the pre-channel right now?
Let's
I am.
see. Let's give him a call
I
out
am.
real quick. Let's give
Tim,
him a
go
nice-
to affiliate and
got-
change.
We got drops_AL watching. We got Josh. We got Brewski. We got Carnage. We got
Change the
Yeah.
subs to weekly so that you can see who's
Gotcha.
donated.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go.
Plug just told me how to do this the other day.
Yeah, go to the
You go to
dashboard and then affiliation.
Hey, I see some CS:GO guys in this bitch.
and then
Yeah, Zealot right there. Yep.
subscription
Oh my,
names, level 2
CS:GO.
badges,
eBay, put a smile on, dude. Act like you're happy to be here.
leaderboards.
CS:GO, how do you guys
Weekly.
like
Oh,
Valorant? I
smile.
know you all have been watching it. How do you like it?
I haven't watched any of it.
Is it good?
No.
Is it going to change you from CS:GO to Valorant?
Apex is still the
They
best.
told me it wouldn't.
Still a big Apex guy.
Tozzy redeemed the shout out. Make sure you write it down.
Tozzy,
JS
Carnage,
redeemed-
D-Bays, all get a shout out.
Yeah,
No,
hell
JS
yeah.
Carnage redeemed the
Huh?
Twitter shout out. So he's got to be in our shout out at the end of the when we thank everybody for coming to the podcast. So
What's
make sure you
good,
write it
Flame?
down.
Welcome in, brother.
What's good,
Jay
boys?
Sweezy with a 5 hosts. Much love, Jay Sweezy.
Jay Sweezy, I saw you up on that D2 grind, dog. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing with some.
Everybody hanging out in the pre-Discord, showing some love tonight. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
It's
watching.
Joshy. It's Josh. If y'all don't know, go follow his channel. That man is freaking dope. I'm giving
Twig,
his shout
dude,
out
what I'm
right
getting
now
from-
because he
what
is
I'm
a
getting
mod
from-
for my channel, and
What I'm
his
getting
channel.
from it, Twig, is
His
CSGO
channel.
and Overwatch put together with, some Call of Duty movement. The
Genro Media.
80s
Testing. 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2. Jay
So lost
Wig,
with
what's
my
up,
father.
son? You're supposed to be in bed, dog. The fuck, man? Jay Wiggs! Get the fuck to bed, dog! What the hell you
Get him.
doing?
Get him, Snow Bear.
Get the fuck to
Who's,
sleep.
who's texting me at a time like this?
Oh my god.
Stupid
Shit,
person.
man.
D-Baze is looking like a whole snack, though. What are you rocking, D-Baze?
Wiggles was fucking awake.
My man is cute. He ain't never been to Washington.
Oh shit! Come
Bobby,
on,
thanks for
man.
the sub.
Puppy!
Thanks for the sub.
Killing it.
Y'all are awesome tonight, guys. Much love, party people.
Shit's lit, man. Shit's lit.
So what do we have up our sleeve, guys? What's the plans for this month?
Big chill deal.
Appreciate everybody hanging out with us every week. This is week 9. We have done this for
D-Baze with
9
some
weeks
teamwork.
straight.
Oh, you guys are flashed.
We've always sat here and say we're going to stop doing this if you guys do not want to see it. Every week we have more people tune in. We have more people support it. This is something that's blowing us out of the water. It just started with me, Olaf, and Tim. And now we got D-Baze here. And since then we've had American Dad on. We've had Parasite on. We got Tiny coming up.
4B. 2 beater.
We got Bill Murray coming on here sooner or later. I've already been in talks with him. He said, "Plug, you're awesome. I'm not really at your level yet.
Excited
If
for
you
that
wanna
one.
Put me on."
Mhm.
And I literally said, "You know what, Bill Murray? Fuck you. We in this bitch. Let's get it.
That's a true story. That did happen.
Let's get it."
I was there.
Meg said she thought she was seeing your chest, and then she realized your shirt's just as pale as you are.
Ah! Hate to see it.
Wow. Good one, Minx.
All right, guys. My goal tonight is Daltouche is at 630 viewers. Let's beat that.
Let's beat it.
How do we make that happen, guys?
We see there's this.
Down under.
Doesn't he do this for a living?
You're damn right.
Yeah, man.
It does do this for a living.
He pays my bills.
I've heard.
Hey guys, is the music too loud? Is it overpowering? Because
Level 5 hype train. Choo choo.
Go. Brandon said RKO.
it's
the
not loud
chair.
enough.
Dude, my chair. Let me get this chair sponsor first because I
Can't hear
can't.
any music. Oh.
This chair's making more noise than I am half the time.
What music? Oh my goodness. I can't even hear the music. Oh, I guess we're just too loud.
I can't even hear the music over Plug.
Okay.
Plug fucking screams.
All right, music's up.
Tim over
Music's up all the way. So let me know if it's not loud enough, too
barely hear
loud.
music from Gorilla.
There's no music. No, dude. Yes, I just turned it up all the way.
Highlighted question: why ain't you in pre-merch then, Tim?
Bro.
Actually, that's one of our secret drops. It's gonna be a Washington free thing. So
Too loud now? Oh my goodness.
FaZe has it, and so does Tim.
I mean, I'll take off my sweater.
Dude, I'm over it. It's too loud now. Make up your mind. Stone Cold
My name is Borat.
Before we said, "Oh, we vibing now."
How many viewers for an RKO? If you guys really want an RKO at the
200,
night,
man.
stay here. You stay here, and I'll give you guys one at the end of the night. You guys are still here.
Tim, you suck. Oh, dude, whatever, man. I look like I have no
Chat,
eyebrows.
Here's how
Brother,
today's
right
gonna
here.
Chat, if you guys have a question for Tiny, what we're going to ask is that you guys kind of post them. Plug and Tim are going to kind of keep them for the end. We're going to get through this interview kind of quicker than the last one, and then we're going to ask your guys' questions. So your guys' questions might get asked throughout the interview, so if you want to hold them, you can. But y'all can type them. I suggest highlighting it so that they don't miss it.
Yeah, highlight it.
As you can see, chat is flying, but highlight your question and get it out there. We'll ask it at the end of the night, so don't freaking get upset if we don't ask it right away.
Sure.
My sub ran out. Well, rip. Rip.
Are you? Is it cutting out up my end?
Caution. What you could do is you can DM this guy. His name's Alpha Rooster.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm just kidding, dog. No, I'm really not. DM him. Alpha.
Not
The
DM.
music, Timothy. Is the music too loud?
He said he 1v1 him.
Is the music too loud? Just tell me. To practice.
Actually, Tiny will probably 1v1 you if you have about $50.
Dude, the one to RKO my chair? But I like this chair, man.
Tim,
I
dude,
don't
I'll
wanna break
gift. I can't gift any. I can't gift like.
it. So you're broke. It's pretty loud.
Too loud.
Okay,
Hey,
guys.
make sure you're writing down
whatever.
those
Cut the music
questions.
off. Cut the music off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, make sure you guys are writing down those questions.
Oh yeah.
Talk about this ass.
So any questions, just whisper me and I'll just go off. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I got questions.
Chronic, you
welcome
didn't
back,
highlight
man.
that question earlier,
Welcome back.
brother.
Come back, sheesh.
Please highlight messages.
How was the feeling going from S&D community to actual cock? I mean, that's a good one. We're gonna go over that
Let's
actually.
make this copyright free stream.
Yo,
Oh, it's tiny.
Oh snap!
what's goody? What's goody?
Oh, let's hit the intermission. Let's get him in here. What's up, Tiny?
What's good? What's good with everybody?
Sit up, hey, you sit up, hey, you sit up, hey, you sit up, hey, sit up, hey, you sit up, hey, you sit up, hey, you like the cool blue light, 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 like the cool blue light.
He's
All right,
gonna be
we're back.
dancing. He RKO
Why
chairs
is
sometimes, man.
hey you're
Ah, they're messed
Hey, he's about to
up.
hop out the
You
window.
hate
What
to
the
see
fuck?
it.
Yo, where the
gotta-
fuck did he go?
He's tiny, literally.
You got
That
us all
shit.
confused here.
That's
man.
hilarious. Yo.
Timber.
Yeah, I know. Y'all are in the
My
wrong
man,
spots.
Hey,
my man hopped out the window. What the fuck?
he's
We're
gone.
gonna
He
get
said,
dragged around, everybody, just real quick.
he
I
said
bet.
have a good stream. Oh, shit. There you go. You can get rid of.
Just get rid of plug.
Just put me in Olaf spot.
Oh man.
I'll be
Yeah, I'll be.
snowbear.
Dude, everybody is in the wrong spot. Wow. You just hate to see that.
This is rough.
Tim jacked it up. Tiny said he's getting the hell out of here.
He's taking a nap real quick.
Hey, y'all want to see some funny shit?
Oh
see
shit!
it.
Yeah, let's see
You
it.
about to climb out
Tell
your
me
window
why.
too?
Hey, look. So tell me why. Just me being who I am, I'm trying to like be a better person, and I want to go back to like reading, like actual reading a book. You feel me? Because I haven't read a legit book since
Yeah.
a full book since probably sophomore year in high school.
Oh shit.
And I took a couple language arts classes in college. That says something. You feel me? So I went and bought this book like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't opened it yet. Like I wanted to read at least 3 pages a night, and I have not touched that shit
And
yet.
that's
So,
it.
like,
You haven't done anything.
yeah, so I'm just gonna put it there, and I gotta grab it tonight before I go to sleep.
That's how it goes.
Hopefully, I read something. But
That's how it goes. All right, y'all. We're ready to go. He got us
We're
the
back.
right cam
We're
borders.
back.
Appreciate it, Tim. Plug, welcome back. Hope your journey to the unknown was nice.
I thought for a second.
I had to make a phone call on the
yeah,
roof.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he just hopped out that bitch. He couldn't come back. Yo.
Business is business, y'all know.
He's got a roof there, so one day he's gonna jump out that window and slip. We're gonna be like, "Where'd he go?"
Yeah, we're waiting for him to come back. Yo, he just damn.
He ain't coming back.
Shit, Brady,
Yo.
thanks for the 10.
What?
Thanks for the 10, man.
Rolling.
All right, Dylan, whenever you're ready, man.
Cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so we'll just kick it off. Really what we usually do to start these kind of things out is we just like ask for a little introduction. You know, you don't got to go super brief. You know, whatever you kind of want to do, but just introduce yourself.
Shit, my name is Devin Tiny Robinson. I am a substitute player for Rokkr. Most of you guys probably already know that. On the side, I full-time stream as much as I can, whether it's tournaments, tens, fist bump chows, all that. Basically, just get as much content in as possible. But my main goal is competing, obviously. So that's where I'm at right now. The league's starting back up this weekend, so really excited for that.
All
Ready
right.
to rock. Ready to rock.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. Well, the next question on our list: who are you? I know that we just asked for an introduction. More so, like outside of the Call of
Yeah.
Duty and all that kind of stuff. Who are you? What made you? That kind of stuff.
I'd say personally, I'm just a person who realistically I like to get things done. I like to get things done for myself, my loved ones that you feel me. I'm here working with, or I'm here I say working for because at the end of the day, like all my success, I can't do it without them. So in the end goal, it's all for them. If you think about it, I got an older brother. He's just getting engaged actually this September, so we got that coming. That's all right. Here. I'm gonna go sidetrack. The reason why I really wanted to stay in Minnesota, and when I was blessed, Rokkr hit me up, is because my older brother's getting married. My little brother is a senior in high school. You
Shit.
feel me? So like he's gonna graduate. My older brother getting married. That's why I was like, I bet I want to stay here for this year. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's when they asked me when they gave me the offer. I was like, yes, let's get it going right away. But no, I lived in Minnesota since second grade, so this was more, and that's another thing. It's a hometown thing. So I lived in Minnesota since second grade. Basically, in my free time, I like to just do normal shit. Go kick it with my friends, kick it with my family. I've actually been going back to my mom's house during this Corona shit. I've been going back for a couple nights, just kicking it with my little brother because he's over there right now. That's really it. My time is mostly consumed with Call of Duty at this point. You
Yeah.
feel me? I know one thing that I could say that if I had to choose one word to describe myself, I would say funny because no matter what the situation is, I always will crack a joke about it. Where it would
Yeah.
be the most fucked up situation, but you feel me? All right, we're all gonna sit here be sad and mad. No, I'm a crack a joke. At least get something. You feel me out of it?
Yeah.
And that's one thing I've definitely found like that has always been a good thing for me. I always just at least get to crack a smile for somebody in the room. You feel me?
Yeah.
At least not everybody's mad. So that's
That's
basically who I am. You feel me? I like to bring the vibes up. I like to for the most part get things done. Again, sometimes I joke around about shit, but just get things done, bring the vibes up, and just focus on my friends, families, and myself, my close ones that I love.
Does your family game?
Yes, actually, my older brother is the one who got me into video games. My older brother, and my father.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we used to always play like on the original Xbox at my grandfather's house. My
Yeah.
dad's dad, we used to play on the original Xbox, and I used to stay up all night playing either Tetris, the Star Wars game, the same levels over and over, the Star Wars game, and then at one point, my dad went and bought the Xbox 360, the white one, where it's like you got to press the actual button for the disc tray to come out, all that shit. So he bought that, and I was watching him play Madden with my older brother, and I would watch him all night, every night till they tell me, "Yo, go to sleep, go to sleep." I'll be all right, bet. One more game though. Watch him play another game, and then they ended up when we moved to Minnesota, they ended up bringing Halo 3 over. Or my older brother actually brought Halo 3 home because he played with his school friends, and
Yeah.
that's the first time I was introduced to online. Like I knew online was a thing, but
Yeah.
I've never had like the access to it right there in front of me. So he originally got me into that simply by showing me online. And once I seen online, I was like, I want to be the best at this shit. You feel me? I can beat other people around the world. Why not? So
Yeah.
once I started playing Halo 3, I was actually just naturally good at it. At first, like I don't, is that considered a first person shooter? I don't think it is because it's not like it's 3P more.
Halo.
Halo?
Yeah, Halo 3. What would that be considered?
Halo
I
was
consider
a.
it FP.
It was a first person, I think.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't remember if you could go into third
Wait.
person.
So I think when it breaks down to that, it's like the overview of the character.
Yeah, yeah,
So if you're
yeah,
actually
yeah.
like the whole character moving,
Yeah,
it's looking
yeah.
like you're actually being first
Yeah,
person.
exactly. See, that's where I was at with it. You feel me? So I didn't know if it was first.
Do you
Or not.
play any games besides COD, like for fun? Like, do you have any like solo player games or any games that you hop on? You're like, man, COD's pissed me off. I'm gonna play this.
Honestly, no. I feel like that's actually been one of my biggest issues within this last year or so, realistically,
So,
because
do you feel like this is more of a job than a thing that makes you happy nowadays?
I know I started forcing it to be a job, which honestly, I treated it as a job from the get go, simply because I was like, look, this is what you want. This is what you
That's
want
the
your career to
mindset you
be
gotta
in.
have. That's the mindset.
Exactly. But I pushed it so far to the limits of grinding that I treated it too much as a job, like an overtime job. Like a look, the more hours you put, no.
But that's
Sometimes
why you
I
got these jobs
yeah,
you got now, though.
yeah. But now, but like at the same time, I put in so many hours where there's some hours you just gotta regain from. You feel me? And find a different game. I
Right.
haven't had that game for me in literally like 2 years, a year and a half to 2 years. You feel me? So I think the last game I played just for the fun of it was Fortnite, and that was like before all the crazy big tournaments.
Right. Trust
Literally,
me.
that was when just school friends were like, "Yo, you want to play Fortnite? All right, cool, whatever." But like now, right now, I literally have it on my screen on my PlayStation. I was playing NBA 2K.
A
I
lot of
play
people are
Matt. You
rolling to
feel me?
that. A lot of people are
Yeah.
rolling to 2K now.
Exactly. Like I can't watch sports. I can't watch sports anymore. I might as well play that shit. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Facts.
You feel me? I play that. I play Madden sometimes with my friends. I definitely want to start actually with this, like me rearranging my room. I also want to rearrange my setup, give myself a little bit more room, and start playing PC games just for the fun of it.
Dude,
Literally, cause
holler at us, dude. We got tons of people all day long. Any game you're ever interested in, we got somebody that'll play with you. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Pull up in
I need to
here,
just
pull up
sit
in
back
here,
and do
somebody
it.
will play with you. Dude, I've always been a COD Apex guy, and now I'm kind of getting my PC stuff going. We got people playing CSGO. We got people doing like Paladins. It's just crazy, all these video games I never knew other people played. Just because I was
Yeah.
always just focused on COD. Playing
Mhm.
wagers, playing money eights, trying to make a little dollar.
I
And
feel that. I feel
I
that.
lost what I lost my passion for. That's why I'm into the streaming stuff. I like helping other people, get the passion like I got to where I'm doing this now. Where
That's
I'm talking
needed.
to you
That's
on my
needed.
podcast.
The
Yo, we
community
got
needs
Tiny
that
on the
though.
pre-gaming podcast, y'all. Let's get some hype in the chat.
For sure. No, the community needs that though, for real, for real. The community needs people to feel me, push them to be the best people they can be. So
Yeah.
that's definitely so. I got to salute to that one right there.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, cool. I mean, that honestly kind of rolls us into our next question. Obviously there's a lot of, success coming your way, I mean, you're in a great position. Is there anybody that you can thank for that success, or was it all kind of self-made or anything like that?
There were some people. There were some people for sure I could thank along the road. I say one of the biggest people were Kenny for sure. Quavo Kenny. That
Yeah.
man. That's one of the people who like. Cause I knew him back in Call of Duty Ghosts and Search and Destroy It. That's when I was like started playing for like money and all that. You feel me? All that. You feel me? Tournaments and shit like
Yeah.
that. And that was one of the people who's always stuck with it the whole time. Like we gas each other, we tell each other what we need to do wrong. He's always just been there supporting. You feel me? And he's always putting good words for me. So I definitely say Kenny. I would have to say Ashley, Midnight. She definitely put me on with the squad because basically she knew me before Rokkr was even Rokkr. You feel me? So we knew each other
Yeah.
for years before that, for a couple years, like I want to say a year and a half to 2 years before that. And then so she put me on with Rokkr. She's like, hey, yeah, look, this is a very young talent, hungry, this, that, and the third. So I got to thank her for that. There's a couple people I got to thank for sure. It's just honestly, yo, I do want to shout out Goof Troops, myself, Convicts, Jinx, and Elmo. Those four people, they're the ones that always kept me level headed. Like, look, no matter what, don't bullshit the grind. You
Yeah.
feel me? Because they always, because like our little group, we had a bigger group actually, which everybody was playing search and destroy tournaments. Everybody's trying to make it pro, but they were like, "Yo, look, you're the golden child out of this for the Call of Duty scene. At least you feel me? You're going
Don't
crazy.
forget about us.
Yeah, not even that. No, it could never be that. I never forget my peoples. But they were just like, don't fuck this up. You feel me? You have a great opportunity. You have great opportunities coming. You have a great mindset. Don't fuck it up. So I got to give a shout out to them for sure.
Yeah.
And then also obviously my family. My older brother TC, my little brother Darius, and my mom and my father. They've always showed support. They always showed love. Even if you feel me, I didn't want to go to a sport practice, like baseball practice. I used to never want to go to that shit no more. Like once I started playing video games, my dad would be like, I play base. Like, go, you got practice. I'll be, bro. I told him one day, I'm like, bro, I don't even want to do that shit no more. I don't want to do that shit. I want to play video games.
Yeah.
Feel me? So I got to give a shout out to them too for that. Those are just a couple people, the list on who helped me and who you feel me pushed me up to this position that I've
Yeah.
gotten to for sure.
You said Ashley. Now that's a lot of people don't know that's Midnight. She was with
Yep.
Optic for a long time. You feel if Optic didn't kind of go down, I don't want to say collapse, but if they didn't go down the road, you think you'd see yourself maybe on Optic?
That is a feature I cannot tell. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's something that I have.
would
I
that have
can't.
been would that have
I
been
can't
something
predict
you
that though.
wanted
I
to
can't
do?
predict that. I mean, at the time, of course, everybody
That's
would
like
want
the
to join Optic.
dynasty.
Yeah,
You'd be
you
like,
go
heck
anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. Optic was definitely one of my number one watched, if anything, for content and everything. But
What
at the
game?
end,
What COD was your come up?
my come up Ghost, I'd say call it.
I
Actually,
think I
no.
found you MWR. Dude. You were snapping MWR.
Okay,
Tiny.
look,
You were
MWR.
snapping though.
The crazy part about that is I played that game for pure and utterly fun. I never was
Exactly.
like,
That's why you were so good, bro.
I wouldn't
That's
even say
why
I
I
was.
know who Tiny is because you were snapping.
Look,
I
hey,
was on Xbox. I wasn't even on PlayStation.
I mean, bro. All right, so look, I'd say this. I played MWR out of pure like, look, I'm tired of jetpacks right now. Let's play MWR. And again,
That ain't COD.
Maniac, Optic Maniac. Me and him were grinding that shit for a minute. Like, not even like grinding. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. We weren't like ultra grinding like MWR grinders were at the time. But like whenever we were on, we'd be, yo, you want to play some wagers or something like that? Cool, let's get it rocking. You feel me? We play those. So that was definitely a lit time in my life. I'm not gonna lie. That was when I was starting to like. You feel me? I was like, all right, yeah, this is just MWR. I consider like an escape from actual like
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was like, MWR is a game I can keep playing Call of Duty, but still like, you feel me? Have fun with it. You feel me? It's an old game. Why not? I'll play it. Why not?
Yeah.
I like that game for
But
sure.
just
No,
you talking about Halo 3 earlier, like Halo 3 and COD 4 is what, I was a weirdo in middle school, but I
Yep.
started playing those with some dudes, and that was kind of, made me involved to what I am now.
Those two games were introductions for sure. Those two games were top introductions for a lot of people because that was when video games were
23.
popular.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit, same kind of time frame,
Yep.
Oh, everybody's talk about you're an S&D star. You're an
Yep.
S&D star. Do you take that with pride, or are you like, man, nah, I can respawn too. Like, y'all need to chill with that.
Look. No, people call me an S&D star. At the end of the day, that is my number one game mode. You feel me? I'm happy I left a mark that I did to say like he was good at S&D. You feel me? That was he was a top S&D player in some games, you could say. But that honestly, there's sometimes I'll be like, bro, like I'm not just an S&D star, but at the end of the day, I left my mark where I left my mark. You feel me? I can't erase me being good at S&D. I can't erase that. That's what makes me, you feel me, a valuable player to some of these teams. You feel me? That's what makes me. So like at the end of the day, if I'm not playing anything and there's a S&D prime tournament, I'm like, yeah, let's get it. Come on, let's play that shit. And I want to win it. You feel me? I want to win it. And I honestly, like I said before, the mark I left, I used to be so passionate about search and destroy strictly, not even variant, strictly search and destroy.
Yeah.
I remember, I used to play Black Ops 1 GBs all night and treat GB matches like they were for thousands of dollars a game.
Give me my XP, baby. Come on, you know the vibes. You know the
Literally,
vibes.
yo, literally. That was
man.
it. Those were the fucking glory days.
Yeah.
For real. Man, I love those days. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Black Ops 1 was my favorite game. I love
Is
that
there-
shit.
It's up
is
there
there-
for sure.
Is there anybody you ever just take with you that you're like, yo, there's a tournament, it's a 3v3 tournament, like, bro, just hop on, I'm gonna carry your ass and we're gonna fucking win this thing.
Carry? No, all right. Look, the thing about that is, if I don't like I don't like playing tournaments with just anybody, because like
Yeah.
if I'm not 100% confident, I'm very competitive. My family growing up, we were always all very, to this day, we're all very competitive. You feel me? Like, it'll be some simple shit. We just want to, like, if me and my brother do something, like, I bet you I can do this better. You feel me? So, like, when I'm playing Search and Destroy, like I said, I've left my mark. I know I'm good at Search and Destroy. I want a team that's going to be, that I'm like, yo, I could win this tournament with no matter who we play with. And if, like, when I say, when people are like, yo, play, like, you're going to carry me, or, like, even when people are like, I'll pay for you, this, that, I don't want that. No, I want a team that I'm confident in. You feel me? Because I know I'm gonna get mad if we lose to some bullshit, and then like I'll feel bad for getting mad at you, but like I can't help myself but get mad because that. You feel me? And I don't like that, so I separate that. I'm like, honestly, bro, if I'm not confident in the squad, I just won't play. Unless I'm just really bored and there's nothing else to play. I'll be like, all right, fuck it, I'll play.
All right.
But even then, I still going with the mindset, yo, we can still win it. You feel me? It's not,
absolutely.
nobody's impossible to beat, but that's how I look at that.
I gotcha.
Mm.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah. Tim, you got any questions?
What's your favorite Call of Duty of all time?
Black Ops 1, hands
Black Ops
down.
1, yep.
No question about it.
Respectable.
G11 favorite gun right there.
Somebody
Got it.
asked in the chat top 3. So you got Black Ops 1. What
Top
are the
three.
next 2?
I'd say Black Ops 1, World at War, MW2. Off the
Sounds
top
impressive.
off the top of my head, because World at War was a game that I got into, and
Okay.
one, it had zombies. Zombies on that game, undisputed GOAT. You feel me?
Yep.
Undisputed. There's no argument about
So
that.
that's something as well. You get mad at COD, you know, you're like, all right, we hopping on zombies for a little bit.
Hey, I used to do that shit. I used to for
You
real
had
do
to.
that
What do
shit.
you mean you had to? Dude, nobody, if you remember zombies, it was you were in middle school, high school, doing anywhere from 6 to 10 hours a game on zombies. And your family is like, yo, what are you doing up there? And
Hey,
you're like,
nah,
Mom,
fuck
I
that.
seriously
Look.
can't get off. I can't get off.
Look, when we used to go to my grandfather's house, he didn't have Wi-Fi. So we would bring the game,
Split
but we'd
screen.
usually only play 2K and everything. But one day we were like, bro, let's just start playing zombies. Like, fuck it. We sit in the crib most of the time. Let's play zombies. So me and my older brother were playing. I remember we used to always just be like, yo, hold a crawler. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna go make some food. I'll be
Always
right
hold
back.
the crawler,
You
but
feel
then
me?
they don't ever come back. They don't come
Yeah,
back.
no, there were some times where I got hoed. I remember my brother got mad at me. He's like, bro, you killed the crawler. I had to yell at him from across the hey, come back. The zombie died. I don't know how it died. It just stopped crawling. I'm
You playing with 4 controllers now.
literally, yo, it's crazy.
That shit was funny.
I used to waste all my monkeys to help or wait for y'all to get back. It's just crazy.
Awesome.
man.
Just to kind of speculate a little bit, though. I mean, obviously, like you said earlier, you can't see the future. Definitely with everything going on, who knows? But if you could place yourself somewhere, where are you going to be in 5 years?
I want to be a world champion.
World champion.
That's my number. That's the answer I'm gonna give for anybody who has a question like that. What's your ultimate goal at this? My ultimate goal right now is to be a world champion, and my end game goal is to be able to leave a mark that the esports will know, not just Call of Duty, not just like remotely close Call of Duty games. I want the whole esports to know who the fuck I am.
That's facts.
That's my end game goal right there.
So, I mean, obviously, like leaving your mark and everything, world champ, that's where you want to be.
Yep.
There's no stopping after that, though. So kind of not necessarily like when do you think that you're going to fizzle out, but say you get your world champ and you feel like you left a mark, then what?
Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. I was low-key thinking I kind of want to go back to school. I want to finish college. You feel me? I went to college for a year and a half. It's like a couple, like 4 semesters, I think that is. And I don't know what exactly I want to go for, but I want to go just to be like, yo, I'm going to school again. You feel me? Because at that point, I would be set on money financially wise. You feel me? Everything would be set in place, and everything would have went how I wanted it to. And if I would have done everything I wanted to, at that point, I just want to go back to school, because that's something. When I was in school and I was dreaming about being on a professional team, you feel me, making this a living for myself, I always told myself, I was like, I'm never coming back to school. Fuck this. Because I honestly didn't like school, and this is if you're still going to school, there's nothing wrong with it. School just was not for me. I would show up to school just be annoyed just that I had to be there. You feel me? I wouldn't like doing homework. I didn't like people telling me what to do. None of that. So school just wasn't it for me at the time. But I feel like the older I got, the more you feel me, disciplined and mature that I got. I was just like, fuck it, yo. I want to once everything's said and done and I'm done with everything. Why not go back to school? You feel me? Because at that point I might have some kids and everything. They're gonna be, did you finish school? And be, no, like, nah. I want to. You feel me? I just want to go back to school. That's something. If I've done everything I wanted to do, why not go back and finish something that I was already doing? You feel me? Why not go back to a life that I was already doing and finish what I started?
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's how I look at it.
I'm getting from you the type of person that you're not going to give guidance or tell somebody to do something if you don't have experience on it yourself. And you're so young.
Yeah. Mhm.
You're so young, and you already have such a good head on your shoulders right off the bat. Like right there when you're talking, I was like, yeah, I dropped out of school. I couldn't let no teacher test me.
Yeah.
Now,
Like,
why would I sit there and let somebody tell me what to do when they haven't lived a day in my shoes?
it's crazy because when I dropped out of school, I remember I was scared shitless to tell my family that. I was scared to tell my parents that because
Yeah.
I low key bullshitted with it. And so so I don't know if everybody knows this, but like for my school at least, I had to register for classes the last couple weeks of the semester I was already in. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
could get into the classes. I didn't do that. The last couple weeks, I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not going back next semester." Because I was so like just fed up with it. I was like, "I'm not going back next semester." But I didn't tell anybody that. I told my girl that, and that is it. You feel me? That's the only person I told that. I was like, "I'm not
Yeah.
going back next semester," and I told my best friend. That's it. And so, like, as we're on break and everything, school's starting to come back up. My parents were asking me like, "Yo, like, when do you start school again?" I'm just like, "Oh, like in a few weeks." You feel me? Just literally bullshitting. Like, I shouldn't have did it, but I was bullshitting. I was like, "In a few weeks, in a few weeks."
We all did it.
You feel me? And so then, like a week before the school started, they were like, "Yo, so you starting a week?" And I'm like, "Honestly, yo, I'm taking this semester off. I don't want to do this. You feel me? I want a full time stream." And I told him that I was like, "I want a full time stream because I'm making decent paychecks per
That's
month.
what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I want a full time stream and see what I can do with it." And that's when I really started to blow up on Twitch. And then uh after a while, like, yeah, I was still getting good paychecks, but like it wasn't enough to be able to like, all right, I started actually saving money to move out. I was
Yeah.
actually, and my parents were like, all right, look, we gave you your semester. You are doing good. I'm proud of you for that. But like, what's your next plan? You feel me? They started asking me, what's your plan? What's your plan? And I already had a plan in my head. I was like, all right, well, the league's coming up. I'm gonna try to get on a roster for that. This was during the Black Ops 4 scene. I was like, try to get on a roster. I already got word about the franchising and all that. So I wanted to get on a roster. I wanted to be able to, you feel me, make a living for that. I knew that would come with housing and everything. So basically, within time, I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna stick with this, and I didn't go back.
Going
You
for
feel
it.
me?
Yeah.
And my parents were the type. They were like, "Look, you're gonna have to start paying for your own shit too, like everything." You feel me? Because they were helping me out with everything at the time. Now I'm just like, "All right, bet that's fine. I'll literally whatever you need me to pay for, I'll pay for that." You feel me? You throw me a bill, I'll handle it somehow, some way. I'll get it done. And then once Minnesota started talking to me, once Rokkr started talking to me, it was more like a flirty stage at first. You feel me? So nothing was set in stone.
Yeah.
But I remember once I got on an actual call with them and they were like, "All right, bet everything went good. We're gonna send over the contract." I was happy as shit. You feel me? I was like, "All right, that was a great sigh of relief because I was
Yeah.
like, all the bullshit problems that I was worrying about before is done. I can focus on what I actually wanted to do, which was play Call of Duty and stream all the time. That's what I wanted to do." So I was like, "Look," and I had already told my parents about it before, so that's what I was banking. I was really like banking on that shit to fall through.
Yeah.
And once it did, I was just like, "All right, bet shit's
Were
good
you
now."
worried that the franchising of COD would affect your career?
Honestly, no, I was always excited for it because the way I looked at it, when I first heard about the format, I was like, when I first heard it was franchise, I didn't know what it meant really. So I started
I still
asking
don't know what the
questions.
hell it means.
I'll tell it to
So,
you, Patty. That's a whole nother
yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
man.
that's a whole nother story. But no, the way I looked at it, I was like, I did the math in my head. I was like, yo, the current pro teams right now without the franchising, it's 5 players a team, 1 sub. I wasn't even sure if that sub was getting paid. You feel me? If anything, maybe a
Yeah.
couple thousand a month, maybe. And the way I looked at it, and once I heard all the payments too, I was just like, this is literally giving more opportunities for everybody. You feel me?
Yeah.
When I heard there could be up to 11 spots on one roster, and everybody gets paid X amount minimum, I was like, That's a blessing. For me,
Yeah.
it's literally a blessing. You literally could get put on the roster, not play a day in your life, but that shit would save your life. You
Still
feel me?
make
That shit,
enough money to survive.
exactly. That shit would
Doing
that
what
shit
you're
would
doing,
literally
what makes you
save
happy.
that shit could save someone's life. That contract right there could save someone's life. No
Well, that
bullshit.
makes
You
me
feel
feel a
me?
little bit better. You know, I mean, I don't know much. You know, I've never been at the state that you are in. I've never been at the pro level that you're in. But it makes me
Mhm.
feel good that you being a substitute. You being not performing. Doing what you really want to do. You're still happy. With being in that position that you're in.
Yep, for sure, for sure. It's definitely a blessing. I'm not gonna lie. I think about that shit every day. I'm blessed to be doing what I'm doing. I'm blessed to be able to make this. You feel me? This all happen. Be able to live in my own apartment. You feel me? Be able to all of this just off of pure video games. I
You're
say that every
humble.
day to
You're
myself.
humble, and
Literally,
that's good, man.
it's a blessing for real.
A lot
Now,
of people in the scene aren't.
yeah, you said
Yup.
Rokkr was like kind of like flirting with you and stuff. Did any of the current like starters reach out to you, or do you kind of look up to any of those guys specifically? I mean, I know they're all your teammates, so you respect them, but like,
Yeah.
they're one of them, or maybe like two of them that you really kind of look up to.
I'd say I had to say, if I had to say one person that really shined to me was Silly. Silly was always, so before I even knew who the roster was, I
Yeah,
don't know why. I think I hit him up actually, or he hit me up to play a ghost like 2v2 wager or some shit like that, or Childs or some shit like that. You feel me? So I
yeah,
was like, fuck it. Like, and I was just trying to stream at the time. So I was like, all right, bet, let's get it. You feel me? Invited him, and we were talking. And then like I cracked a joke. I remember this shit. I cracked a joke. I was like, yo, honestly, bro, just put me on give me a sub spot or some shit like that. I literally cracked just bullshit. And I was like, I'll be the 11th man. Don't care.
yeah,
And he poked me. He's like, yo, like they're still looking at you. For me, and this was during the flirting times.
yeah,
I was like, yo, they're looking at you. For me, and we started. Then that's when we started talking. Then stream shut off, and then you feel me, we got into the
yeah.
conversation. And then
Shut it off! Shut
and
it
and
off!
and, and yeah, and one thing about Justin, I can always say is he's a very, like you call me, he's humble. One,
Yeah,
two, he's a realistic person, which I love about people. If you're a realistic person, that means you feel me, you can't be blindsided by a lot of shit.
yep,
And three, he's just honestly a genuinely good person. Like I've not once seen him do something that I'm just like, why'd you do that? You're a dickhead for that. You feel me?
yeah,
He's always been the type of person like with common sense. He's always been the type of person who goes out of his way to help others. He'll literally go out of his way to help anybody like that is
yeah,
in need of help if he can. You feel me? If he has the ability to, he will make your life easier. You feel me? And that's
yeah,
just one thing I always noticed about him. I even told his parents that at the Minnesota opening. I literally told him, I was like, your child, he's not a child anymore, but I'm talking to his parents. I'm like, your child is actually a very good person.
that's
He
awesome.
he brought me into the circle of Rokkr, like the players wise, because before this I didn't really talk to many players. I didn't talk to a lot of the players. Like I didn't talk to Alex before this. Assault I didn't talk to before this. Godorex I talked to minimal. Sim I barely talked to. I've probably had like an encounter, one conversation with him before. Just literally everybody. You feel me?
Yeah,
Got everybody, and he brought me to the circle and was just like he welcomed me as like basically family. It felt like a family type relationship. You feel me? It felt like he was a person I knew I could trust. Like
yeah,
I have my own personal like instinct off people on how I like how I feel about them. And Justin, Silly, whatever you want to call him, he was always one person. I was like, this is a real down to heart person, and I can trust him for sure. You feel me? So that's
yeah.
one thing I got to salute to that man for that shit.
From the outside looking into like the COD scene, Silly seems like he's that kind of guy. Now this podcast is about you right now, but he does definitely seem like that's the kind of guy that's gonna take care of people. I know when he went from winning all those or winning or coming close to winning with EU to then getting traded to Evil Geniuses to then winning freaking world champs. You could just see he didn't take it to his head. He was very humbled about it. And that's something that just people watching him. So you saying his name just kind of solidifies that for me, just being kind of somebody that watches COD all the time. Like it
You
seems like a
give
good dude.
Justin a hand of cards, he'll make it out and come out rich.
That's
No
awesome.
bullshit. You give him, people said, what's the saying, like you gotta work with the card you were dealt or whatever. No
Yeah.
matter what card you could do that, man, I feel like he can make it out and be very successful. He's just that type of person. He's a realist. Like I say, he's a realistic. You feel me? He's a go up and get it. Like he could have the shittiest situation and he'll make it
Yeah.
out to be the best situation. Like that's just one thing. He's just a go get it type of person.
Yeah.
Literally, that's why he's definitely
Well, they were
he's a
talking.
goat. I'm gonna give him the goat word. He's a goat for sure.
They were talking about him at the last event. What was it? I think Asia was like always tweeting tweeting shit like "Go get it," like "Go win," and they were talking about how supportive she is. You get that support from her too? Did she shout the whole team out?
I mean, she's cool with the whole team, but nah, she don't give nobody support like that. You feel me? That's his boo right there. They're locked in. You feel me? So
Yeah, nah,
they're locked in
they're
for
cool,
sure.
man.
You
Nah,
touched
they're
base
cool.
earlier. You still got that same girl that was supporting you from the get go?
Yeah, we're still you feel me in contact.
So you
with-
ain't got that? What she mean?
I mean,
You don't
no,
like that? You don't like that?
of course, I got the support. Nah, my girl support me to the fullest. You feel me? My girl support me to the.
Who knows? Maybe she watched tonight. Just trying to make sure, you know.
You better
Trying to
get
make
me
sure
in
everybody
trouble. Shit. Yeah, nah, that.
Dylan, y'all got some more questions for him?
No, I think it's about time to roll into the viewer questions.
Let's go, Tim. Hit him with it, Tim. We got
Okay.
some questions from the
Send me
people.
some,
Tony.
send me some.
Any question you don't want to ask, just tell Tim to fuck off.
All right, bet.
All right, so the first question was, what's been the hardest thing to learn from while on the come up?
The hardest thing to learn from while on the come up, don't be a dickhead. Don't you feel me? Don't burn bridges. Because the thing about me, I've always done a lot of my career by myself. You feel me? I never really had a set squad. I never really had a set up until like this last year and a half to 2 years. I've never really had a set people that I could go to and be like, look, this is what happening. Talk to, just work, grind with. You feel me? So I was always like, I always had that mentality. Yo, I did this shit on my own. I don't need nobody. You feel me? I don't need nobody. I'm me. You feel me?
For sure.
But and I burned a lot of bridges. I did. I'm happy I got to regroup and you feel me recreate some of those bridges. There's still some people to this day that you feel me the bridges just haven't been rebuilt. And if they don't, it is what it is. But that's one thing I would definitely say that I learned over the years that definitely helped me out a lot. Just don't burn bridges. Don't be an asshole. You feel me?
And I feel like
As simple as
connections
that.
can really take you far in this scene too. So
Bro, connect. I'm gonna give y'all a secret. All right, in this world, connections are everything. Simple as that. In this world, not just esports. In this world, if you
Yeah,
have
definitely.
connections, if you're locked in somewhere, you're locked in.
Who you know, not what you know.
100%. The next question was, what inspired you to play Call of Duty?
What inspired my older brother? Because he got me into Halo 3. And anything my older brother did, I wanted to do back when I was a kid. No bullshit. I remember he got a mohawk one time for his basketball tournament. I told my mom and dad, yo, I want that same shit. No bullshit. He got mad at me. He got mad at me for it. Anyway, but he brought home Halo 3 one day, so I was like, bet I'm gonna play Halo 3. Got really good at it, and then one day I just go downstairs and he's playing a whole new game, and it looks way more realistic than what the fuck I'm playing. So I'm like, that shit looks lit. Boom, let me play it. My mom actually didn't let me play it right away though because she was like, "It's too gory." World at War, I don't know if y'all played it. Was gory.
Oh,
as
yeah.
shit.
Down.
Like limbs flying left and right, a head flying that way. You feel
World
me?
of
Like,
War was different, dude. When it came out, I was like, you know what?
you feel me? That's what I'm saying. So, and she was like, "Nah, he's too young for that. He doesn't need to see all that." But like,
How old were you?
I think I was.
He's your age, Tim.
No, I know.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to remember when World at War came out. I think it was.
I don't know. It had to have been. I
Early.
really think I was like 10.
I was 14. Y'all had to have been 11.
Yeah, because
I was about to say. I think I was 10 for that.
MW3 was
shit.
my first COD, and that was 6th grade for me.
A long time ago, man.
Yeah,
It's just so crazy how long ago that was.
It was.
Saying,
It was.
don't
That
age
shit.
me anymore, dog.
And we got Tiny over here playing for thousands.
Yeah, no, but so she didn't even want me to play, but then my older brother told me, he's like, look, what's the worst that can happen? You feel me? He's a good kid. You feel me? Like, he's already playing this shooter game. This is just a more realistic game. And if you think about it, he's gonna watch me play the game regardless. So
Yeah.
he's gonna see this shit happen.
Yeah.
So why not
For
just
sure.
let him play? You feel me? And I was begging my mom, let me play it. Come on, stop playing with me. Let me play this game, please. This shit looks lit as hell. So then she eventually let me play, and man, I ain't gonna lie. The first night, I remember the first night I was playing online. I got mad though. I got mad. I kept dying. I was fuck this, yo. I'm gonna play zombies. Play zombies late at night. Scared the shit out of myself. Had nightmares at night, but we were good. We regained. We regained.
That's awesome. The next question was, what is a process that people don't understand to become a pro player in COD?
There's a lot of failures that can happen. You feel me? With the grind to get to the top, you're not always gonna have success. You feel me? You're not always gonna have.
For sure.
You're not always gonna have good days. You feel me? There's always gonna be bad days. You can't get to the end of the rainbow without going through the bullshit with
Right.
fucking storms. You feel me? You can't do that. That's just you can't. It's
Just
impossible.
unrealistic.
If you have never had a failure in your career and you made it to the top, you are a fucking G or you cheated. That's how I look at it. You're a G or you cheated. Anyway, but that's one thing I'll say because there's been a lot of days where I even questioned if it was a waste of time, whether you feel me, if I was good enough for
I'm
it.
sure everybody has those
but-
thoughts though.
Exactly.
You ever feel you were done dirty by anybody on your way up?
Hell yeah. Hell, I have been done dirty, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, yo, look, I tweet it all the time. I bump the tweet. I'm living in a cinematic film, and I'm not the director of that shit. No bullshit. You feel me? I've been done dirty too many times to even count.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
Any
I'm
any of those, you don't have to say names, but any of those people made it too? Any of the people that did you
yeah,
dirty make it? Yeah.
yeah. They have for sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like they did me dirty just because they didn't like me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes getting done dirty it's a business move. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
a business.
of
This is
course.
a business at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
Definitely.
there's some people who did me dirty that I'm not mad at. You feel me? I'm not
Yeah.
mad at all. I'm still good. I'm still
Yeah.
close people with some people that did me dirty. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just I just know what I can trust and what I can't trust. You feel me? I know.
Yeah, you live and you learn. You live and you
Yeah,
learn.
I know what, like, if it's a business situation, I know they will step on my neck before, you feel me, they help me out sometimes. You feel me? I
Yep.
know that. I know some people who will do that. I know who won't do that. Like,
You know who to
it's
keep
just a
close and who not to.
exactly,
It's a business with some people. It's respect for others.
exactly. You feel me?
Okay.
There's some people where I wouldn't want to tell you this news at all, but I'm gonna tell you out of pure respect. And there's other people where it's like I'm not gonna tell you because you wouldn't give me that same love back.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it, at least.
Gotcha. Go ahead, Tim. I didn't mean to steal your thunder. Man.
Did you play S&D tourneys with Imbos? I know he was an S&D king. Also, how did y'all compare playing together?
Bose is my brother. First off, that's my brother. I fuck with Bose heavily. And yeah,
That's
we
my
played a lot of S&D.
brother.
Yeah, no, we played a lot of S&D tournaments actually. We played a lot. You could probably hear. I'm finna look it up right now. You could probably see some champs tweets from us. No bullshit. What's it at? It's Embos, right? Just at Embos.
What's his
Oh, no,
What's that?
He
nah,
says,
because look, he changed it. It's just Bose now. You feel me?
It's just
And then
my-
hashtag champs. Watch.
You were doing it to us tonight. You got at
Yup, see?
TTinYY TV. You got 5 different social fucking names.
Yeah. No, I gotta low key link my shit up. But no, look, hey, matter of fact,
Hey,
me
we
and Bose
learning out
are facts, yo. But look, me and Bose were winning. We really were. Like, I'm looking at these tweets right now. We were winning just with pickup thirds, pickups. Like, doesn't matter. You feel me?
So
ever
that
since
question earlier.
2018.
So would you, if you ever needed somebody to run a tournament, Bose would be somebody you holler at?
I would definitely play with Bose. Yeah.
For
For
sure.
surely, because Bo's got that passion, and the thing about Bo's is he's got that S&D knowledge just down to his core. Like, I've seen Bo's not touch the game for months, come back and just fry and make high IQ plays. I'm like, damn, like
just a
some
different
players that are
breed.
grinding day in and day out can't even do that. You feel
Yeah.
me? So yeah,
I
no,
mean,
Bo's is definitely a person I would play with for sure.
Last week we were hollering at Parasite, and I mean, we brought up Sloss. You know,
Mhm.
people gonna have bad shit to say about Sloss and Parasite all day long, but real recognize real, they've worked hard. You know, they're OGs in the game. You
Yep,
gotta
for
give
sure.
respect to them.
For
You know,
sure,
we wouldn't be where we are right now if it wasn't for those two.
1,000%. No cap
For sure.
at all.
That's it. I just want to touch base. You know, I look up to you a lot, and I'm older than you. You know, I've looked up to you for years. You know, you've been dusting me on shit I want to do my whole life. That's why I'm an owner of an esports team now. You know, I invest in other people because I ain't the best.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, bro.
The way I look at it though, and Glow Frosty, that's another one of my close people that I could trust him with any tournaments. He's actually teaming with Haggy right now. They won the LA Challengers bracket.
Yeah.
I tell him all the time, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna make it. You feel me? Regardless of the circumstances, I'm gonna get there. So that's, bruh, you starting your own organization. I don't think I could ever do that. I would lose too much full doing that shit.
Yeah.
Way too much full. You feel me?
Are you able to play in the AM tournaments, or are you?
Yep. I'm playing in the AM tournaments for sure.
Okay,
I played T6 in the last 2 tournaments in LA and ATL.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you and Bo's gonna team up for an AM tournament, though.
Look, man, hey, man, that's down the road. We could get something going. That would be iconic.
We gonna make something shit.
Hey, that would be iconic. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay?
That would be iconic, yo. Give me and Bo's daisy chained on the stage.
That's a good looking squad right there.
Man, I don't know who's beating that shit.
Tim, you got anything else?
No, that was it for me.
We're about an hour deep. I appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, this is episode 9. You know, we got Tiny here. Tiny, you were a great guest tonight. We've only had you on here for 30 minutes. I'm gonna reel you with a few more questions. You know, I'm not gonna keep you here much longer. Y'all keep the chat flowing. Tonight was awesome. Everybody who tuned up tonight, you know, I know Tiny's had a great night tonight. And
I'm good. I'm actually lit right now. I'm having a blast doing this.
I mean, you've only been on for 30 minutes. Like I said, anytime.
He said, "Fuck scripts tonight." Fuck scripts tonight.
Hey, look, hey, Silly and the Saw asked me, they're like, yo, you want to play right now? And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing this.
Dude, Rokkr hit us up and was like, "What are y'all talking about?"
Dude, okay, yeah, so I made that post and I kind of made it like cryptic and whatnot, and I tagged Rokkr. Rokkr actually DM'd our Twitter page and was like, "Yo, no one has any idea what you're talking about. Like we'd love to collaborate, but nobody has any idea." And I had to like awkwardly respond and be like, yeah, we're just kind of hanging out with Tiny on a podcast."
Yeah, see, they told me that today. They were like, "Wait, are you doing this?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, okay, that's why they tweeted it." Okay.
I was like, sorry.
I hit them all up. I was like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yeah, we start freaking out.
I was
That's
like, I'm
funny.
really sorry. I didn't mean to I didn't even think y'all would respond, to be honest.
Nah, it's all good though.
Oh shit. Go ahead, Trevor.
Somebody asked earlier, when you were in school, what did you study, or when you decided on that major, did you ever want to switch your major?
IT tech support, and yes, that shit was hell because I didn't like math. Like when I was a kid, I'm good at math, but I don't like all of the equations that
It ain't
came
no
up with it.
math
You
no
feel
more.
me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I was in high school, like not even high school, middle school, math was a breeze to me. I love that shit. High school math was like it was cool, but once like all these big equations started coming, where I don't even gotta remember how to do that. I gotta remember the equation for this shit. I didn't like that. You feel me? So I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that. And that's when I started like bullshitting a little bit and just started taking classes to take classes. And then that's when I was like, look, I'm taking a break. I'm not doing this shit. This is a waste of my time right now. I'm wasting time, money, all that shit. Literally, bro.
My second semester in college, I freaking did.
Wait, hold
know-
up. Scratch that. Hold up. I just peeped your hat, bro. I just peeped your hat. That's goated. I'm not gonna lie. That
That's
shit's
Olaf,
goated.
boy.
That
What
I
you
know.
mean?
I know. That shit's goated. That shit's really goated, yo. Cause hey, my family made fun of me. They're like, "You like Frozen?" Like my dad be like, "You like Frozen?" I'd be hell yeah.
Oh shit, he'd laugh at me then.
You laugh at me. We be best friends, Tiny.
Wait till you see this dude. He has a whole suit.
Yeah, he
I
does.
gotta respect that shit. I
chilling
got
back
to.
here, dog.
I
It's
got to
chilling.
You gotta
respect
find your trade, man. You gotta find what people want to see, dude.
Facts.
man. Now I was
Somebody
saying,
asked earlier, Tiny, any tips on becoming a pro player?
Any tips on becoming a pro player? Honestly, just it's such a simple answer, and people think I'm bullshitting with it. I'm not. Just grind. Put your all into it. Be confident in it, and the results will come out. You feel me? If you put in hella amount of hours and you're actually putting in productive hours, you're passionate about it, and you don't give up, something's gonna come. Something. I don't know what, but something will come. You feel me? Nobody's just gonna see your grind, your passion and will for that, and just be like, nah, we don't want to. You feel me? That right there, having that can put you on a decent team just to begin with. And then when you have that decent team and you also put in what got you there, you're gonna do nothing but grow. You feel me? Whether it's grow as a team or grow your own name, you're gonna grow.
When I tell people, grind and, try to be a streamer for our organization, we're getting into esports. We're trying to get established, with the whole shit with the COVID-19. I know it puts you on the Rokkrs. Y'all were literally getting into the first year COD, and now you're literally like, all right, now you're going back to online.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, bro, that was some shit. No, I at least I'm gonna speak for myself, not for everybody. I didn't expect this.
But
if
so
someone were to tell
were
me,
you surprised again when they were like, all right, we're about to bring tons of substitutes on for the competitive scene?
I mean, no, because once I heard it was franchising, and once I heard like they're treating it more like actual sports, like NBA, NFL,
Yeah.
there's got to be substitutes. You feel me? You're not just gonna have 5 people, and we already had a 6-man sub last year in the CWL league. You feel me? So it's not like substitutes were a new thing.
Right.
You feel me? And Overwatch and everybody, they all have substitutes.
Yep.
You feel me? So if we're gonna grow as a league, we want to as a Call of Duty league, we want to suppress them. We want to pass them up in the charts no matter what. So if they have it, why not? You feel me? Why don't we have it? Type shit. So I kind of knew, and I respected the fact that they put on substitutes. Like, why not? You feel me? If the starters are fucking up, throw the subs in. Like, that's how any normal sport goes. Even in high school basketball, starters are fucking up subs.
Of course, you don't have your 5-man team. They're gonna be people on the bench keeping it warm.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. There's always gonna be people, you feel me, ready to take your spot. So don't fuck up.
So now Toronto has like a whole basically B squad. Like they got like a whole set.
Yep.
Everybody else I think only has like 1 or 2 people. Do you feel that they're still watching people to possibly pick up as more substitutes?
Honestly, I have no idea. That's
You have no
one.
idea?
The substitute question thing. Like, I don't even think about that anymore. That's just
Yeah.
something. And once I got my spot solidified, I was like, all right, bet I'm good. I'm not
I'm on
gonna
the
worry.
team.
Just focus
I'm not
on
gonna
me,
worry
yeah.
about that. You feel me? That's something that's extra thought to me that like
Yeah.
I feel like it won't help me in any way if I think really hard and long about that. So I just don't even worry about that. You feel me? I
Okay.
don't
You
at
know, I
all.
feel you.
Because look, Toronto has a big bench. That doesn't affect me if they had a big bench or not. You feel me? That doesn't
Yeah.
affect none of that really. It doesn't really affect me. So I'm just like fuck it. Like I'm not even gonna put my effort into worrying about that. I can worry about a bunch of other shit more.
Yeah. Would you be happier if Rokkr picked up like what you have 2 subs now? If they picked up 3 more people, so you all had kind of set squad for the amateur tournaments, or do you like being able to kind of pick
Pick
your
and
own
choose.
guys?
Honestly, it's just it would depend who those players were. You feel
Yeah.
me? If those players were people I trusted and I actually was like, yes, I want to play with these people, I would like. You feel me? Yeah, okay, pick
Yeah.
them up. But
Yeah.
at the end of, like I said, at the end of the day, my main goal is to get championships, whether it's on the amateur team or the
Yeah.
starting team. You feel me?
Yeah.
So regardless of the fact, I don't just give me a set team that wants to play, whether they're signed or not. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to go in here and win. You feel me? So and to win that, you don't need to have hella people signed. So it doesn't. Like I said, that don't matter to me neither.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Does that
Was there something you did when you were a small streamer or, say a smaller player to help you get your come up?
I streamed and put a lot of my clips out on Twitter. Like, all right, so
Preach, say it
look,
one more time. Say
yeah,
it one
nah,
more
I
time.
streamed countless hours and put a lot. Like, if I got a crazy clip on Twitter, clip that, boom. And if
Clip
nobody
it!
clipped, hey, look, if nobody clipped it for me, I will do my own dirty work and go back and
I
clip
will
it and
literally
tweet it.
jump out my window,
You feel
Tiny.
me?
Tell him
That's
one
what.
more time.
That's. I mean, that's what you got to do, bro. No, like, okay, say you have 50 people watching your stream. All right, cool. But if you did some shit that would blow up on Twitter, why wouldn't you post it so
Exactly.
Yeah.
1,000 people see it? You feel me? Why not? You feel me? People are gonna see you on Twitter. Okay, yeah, I know that guy. He's been posting his clips. You might as well. You feel me? It don't hurt nobody.
Just
Yeah.
more
It don't
exposure.
hurt. It doesn't hurt anybody to post your clips on social media, whether it's Snapchat,
Mhm.
Instagram, Twitter. I did Twitter because that's where my following was.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd say personally. Shit.
That's all it is personally, bro. We want all your opinions. We want to hear everything you got to say right
You
now.
feel me?
Do you have a go-to loadout right now for the new Call of Duty?
For Warzone?
Well, I like this.
Or not?
Wait,
all right, here, hold
Wait,
on.
are we
Do you
talking
have a
Warzone or
go-to
competitive?
loadout for comp and then Warzone? They're two
No,
different
look,
games. Are you
Warzone-
making money from Warzone right now?
No, I'm not making any money from
Ah,
Warzone. That honestly, I play that
fun.
shit just because it's
Dude,
pure. Yeah, it's
you know
fun
how
as
many
shit.
DMs I got? Like, you got a comp Warzone team? My phone upside down. No, there ain't no comp Warzone team.
I
We ain't
feel
even
that,
eating.
man. I feel that, man. But nah, Warzone wise, honestly, I see people saying the M13, like all these crazy guns are strong and everything. I want to use a gun I'm gonna use in competitive. You feel me? Just why not? So I use the MP7 because that shit beams. That shit has no recoil. I feel like. I use the MP7 with a silencer on it and an overkill class with a sniper, the HDR. I use that for Warzone all the time, and then I'll also have the same exact class set up, but with Ghost, so I can double loadout crates
Yeah.
for me, so I can get my overkill and have Ghost on at the same time. But for for like normal competitive, I mean I'm a sub player, so I use the MP5, and I have my own little loadout class on that. I have been using the MP7 a lot though lately. I have been. I'm not gonna lie, just
I was
bullshitting with
just
it.
gonna say MP7 or
I
MP5,
have been.
man.
Oh, MP5 for sure, but there's some situations where that MP7 does different types of shit,
Yeah.
different types of dirty work. You feel me? So that's how I go by. He's getting out his window and shit.
Tiny,
What's up?
Tiny, hey,
They asked
hey,
him to
hold
ask
on.
a question from outside his window.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
We already asked this.
We already asked that question.
Hold on, 1 second.
He's got to think of another question real quick.
He's looking out at the street right now, like, damn, what should I ask?
If you could play a game competitively besides COD, what would it be?
Competitively? Shit. Honestly, I don't even know that answer because
Me either,
like
boy. I was on my fucking roof.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. With Call of Duty being my main game I've been playing for years, I don't see another competitive game.
You want to play some Apex with me? What's up?
Bro, I downloaded Apex. The first couple games I played, I was good at it. I stopped playing it, came back, and everybody was elite. I didn't know what the fuck happened.
Come on, let's complete.
That's just not even on my console no more. Fuck that. Fuck that. But man, no, competitively wise, no, I don't see myself anywhere besides Call of Duty playing it. If I had to choose one, Halo would be the one. to be honest, because
Yes.
that's
was the
just
same
back
for
to the
me.
roots. You feel me? That's back to the roots for me. Halo 3.
Halo's so
That's
fun.
that's where I got into loving online gaming in the first place. So I definitely would have to do that.
I've been waiting on a new Halo, bro, for 10 years.
10 years, man. Wait, what's the last Halo that came out?
Halo
It was the
Reach.
It's
The Master Chief one, right?
collection.
Did you say
Yeah.
Reach?
Nah, Reach wasn't the last one. Yeah, I think they
That's
had a
like
5. They had a
four.
5, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Halo 5,
Halo,
dog.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? Halo
He
Reach.
said Halo Reach.
Oh my
No, I ain't
lord.
played it. And I ain't good,
Out your
obviously.
fucking window again.
Get that, go outside.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Yeah, Halo 5
That's
was
about
nice
all
one.
the questions I've had. See, we got. Would you go comp in Halo Infinity? Like,
Hell
they're
no.
wilding now.
Hell no. Look, I'd have to get back on and see where I'm at skill wise on Halo to say if I'm going comp on there because
Mhm.
I haven't touched Halo since actually Halo Reach. Yeah,
Do you
Halo
see
Reach was the
yourself
last one
as
I
a
played.
video game player that can grab any video game and be good at it?
Give me time and I'll get good at it for sure.
Right.
Give me time, you feel me? I'm gonna learn the mechanics. I'm gonna learn what to do, what not to do, and I'm gonna be good at it. You feel me? The thing about the thing I feel like that got me really good at Call of Duty was just a passion for it off the rip. Like I loved that shit before I even played the game. I loved watching my brother play the game. That's how I knew I fucked with it so heavily. You feel me? I loved watching the game. I loved just seeing the game. So once I got on it, it was a different type of feeling. Once I went, if I got literally a 7 kill streak, a chopper, boom, it was a different type of feeling. You feel me? So that's why I feel like I definitely got really good at Call of Duty and you feel me? Definitely was able to grind it out because the love for it never left. I still love it to this day. You feel me? I want to be the best. Like I said, I want to be the best at it, and that's why I feel like I've gotten so far with Call of Duty.
Hey, someone said on your come up, did you it says on your come up in the SDC, did you try and grind with IRLs or try to find teammates in like forums and shit?
I grinded IRLs with like for GB tournaments, not tournaments, XPs I meant. For GB XPs, like back in Modern Warfare 3 and like way before that, yeah, I had a lot of IRLs playing. And I was always the best out of them, you feel me? And that's when I figured out I get mad. You feel me? I didn't want to keep getting mad at my IRL friends for losing a video game. So I was like, look, I'm gonna stop playing with y'all and start playing with like better people. And that's when I started, you feel me, growing a lot more in the scene.
You know how I got my first squad of 5 or actually it was 4, but I had an IRL, we played doubles. When we'd shit on kids, we'd take their best player and be like, hey, you want to run threes? And they'd always
Hey,
come up
y'all
and
were
run
grimy.
threes.
Y'all were
They'd run
grimy as
threes.
hell.
Yeah, and then we'd play a team of 3. We'd be like, all right, let's pick up the best one off their squad. We'd pick up we'd be like, all right, let's run 4.
Y'all was
And that's how we
grimy.
freaking used to get people all the time.
Oh wow, y'all was scheming the whole
I mean,
time.
I was never as good or even close to compared to where you're at. But I mean, like XP shit, I was on there, man. I
You feel
grinded
me?
XPs, man.
I like that. Hey, y'all got 1 or 2 more questions? I'm about to hop on and play this Warzone on stream. to be
No.
honest.
We're about to wrap up anyway. I appreciate your time, Tiny. Much love, brother, man.
It was
You do
awesome.
whatever you want to do, dude. We just hammered you for 45 minutes, my guy.
Wait,
So
that shit felt like 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit felt so sweet.
that's all it is. We're just bros kicking it on the Twitch, dude. On the
That's
Twitch
all
off
it
the
is.
glitch, bro. I'm gonna send you some.
I like that. Let's get it.
Tiny, if you send me your address in that DM, unless you want to DM me personally so that Puppy's not in there. Shout out to Puppy for hooking me up with Tiny. But if you want to send your address, we'll send you over some glitch, man, so you can try it.
Bet. I appreciate that for sure.
We'll get you a sweatshirt for saying what's up. Once
For sure, let's get it.
our merch site went down. Shout out to Sword Dog. They had some shit go on. I think the coronavirus hit their fucking website, but we'll get you a sweatshirt too. So we appreciate you coming out, man, and hanging out.
Nah, no problem. Thank y'all for having me. For real, I like doing shit like this. You feel me? For Lily,
We'll have you
anybody.
back then, Tiny. Much love, dude.
Say less. We'll get something set up, man.
Take it easy,
All
bro.
right, then. Y'all have a good one, yo.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Take care.
And just like that, party people, we about to send this party on over to Nice Wig.
Hold on, bro.
It's gone. I rated already. My bad.